because I definitely know for me, yeah, that law suggestion was out there too. I think it's for stubborn kids. Like anybody who's stubborn, I
Yeah.
feel like they're like, hey, you should do law because you're annoying. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I would pursue it later on in life because I feel
Yeah.
like, yeah, it is something to have, but it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I
Yeah.
think those comparisons and those suggestions are always those things that mess up so many of us because we're so like confused because we have the feeling inside of what we want to do, but you don't want to let your parents down. So it's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild. But as for you, you said F all that. I'm gonna follow my heart and my
Yes,
passion. So
sir.
yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, if you know, you know, right?
Yeah.
So you left the house or they let you stay?
I'm still in the house actually.
Oh,
Like,
that's what's up. See? They
yeah, I'm
evolved.
still, yeah, I'm still in the house, but like I'm still trying to move out because like I'm not trying to stay here forever. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
Right
getting
now,
into
we got
like making the music
Corona.
play. Yeah.
There's no rush. Right now, you should just be enjoying all of that, the perks, because you still get to do what you want to do. That's the best part.
Yeah.
So shout out to your parents for being evolved. Evolved.
Yeah. Shout out to them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
For like making the necessary sacrifices as well. So yeah.
That's always true, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? So if you got signed today, what would you do? What was the first thing you're doing?
Whew. I don't know. I definitely calling my mom and telling her I got signed and that she had nothing to worry about in the first place. And telling all my friends, some okay, not all my friends, but like telling like the day ones, the ones who like I tell everything, telling my friends that you guys, I finally got signed. Like all those years I spent rapping in the car with you guys, like they weren't for nothing.
Mm,
And yeah,
that's
I
what's up.
guess that's the first thing.
Making some calls. Making some calls.
Yeah.
What are you buying first?
Whew, that's a hard question to answer because gonna be too mob. Wow. But mostly like assets, like let's say
Mm,
if I don't have like really good equipment at the time, I'm probably just going to start like window shopping for like stuff online, considering what to buy, and like just replace some of the old stuff in like the studio and stuff. And yeah, like basically just build my own home studio, like so that I'll be able to like work by myself and not have to like take a matatu, go to someone else's too, come all the way back. Because
mm.
like yeah, like that transport is one hell of an expense as well. So yeah, definitely like studio equipment. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I can think about.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Your head is in the right place, then. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That is how you do it. Put it right back into your to what your value is. You know, that's how
Yeah.
you do it. So, who
Yeah.
would you ideally sign with?
Whew. um okay. If I was to sign,
Without fumbling any bags.
I would say either TDE or Dreamville. Yeah.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And maybe Pro Error by Joy Badass. And yeah, that's it.
All West Coast. West Coast.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And yeah, they're major over there.
For
Over
sure.
there. So it's Kendrick over Cole for you. It sounds like.
Yeah. I love Cole, but like Kendrick is like my guy. Like
Yeah,
every
that
single
says a lot.
project,
You know.
yeah. It's like twice. Have a wallpaper and stuff.
Oh, wow. Oh, that was your guy.
Yeah.
I heard he has a new video coming, so new music is coming from Kendrick.
I'm a wait. I don't want to be that obnoxious Kendrick fan who's like, yo, he has a video coming. Because, you never know, he might be shooting an ad or something. So, like,
Oh man,
I'm going to just wait. I'm going to just wait for that to happen. But I'm hoping he's
2020
dropping new
better
music.
not better not end. 2020 better not end without him
For sure.
dropping
Like,
something.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so talk to me about your favorite song on Great Tape and tell me about the recording experience.
Okay, my favorite song. Wow. I think I think Great Tape. My favorite song on Great Tape would be "Stay."
Mm.
But she didn't plan to stay. But I guess that's how it goes. Grass is greener on the other side with a bigger hose. Hypergamy kicks in when you're working for the both of you instead of searching for quote unquote thicker hoes. But things change, rearrange, and so do I. It ain't.
Um, "Stay" because it for me like either "Stay" or "Wait in Vain" because they both um kind of like envelope everything that I was feeling at the time. Just feeling like like certain people are leaving or
Mm.
certain people are not here to stay or like the whole idea of I have to move on up in the world because like I'd be damned if I sat here for another year hoping my dreams just fall out of the sky. It's like Cole said this on like his version of Stay, which
Mm.
kind of inspired this. Um he said, I'd be damned if I sat around for like a year waiting for my dreams to just appear. So like I just
Mm-hmm.
felt like, yo, this is a ticking time bomb. Like we're all gonna go out sometime. So like what if I'm on my deathbed, what am I gonna say life was eventful for?
Exactly.
Yeah. And it
And
also like kinda talks about like the whole like matters of the heart. It was like, you know, me beginning to like stick my foot inside those waters and yeah, like talking about particular experiences that I didn't want to talk about, like, openly. So I just decided to be a little bit vague. Yeah, and that stay, man, just stay.
that's real. That's
Yeah,
good. That's good. So how do you feel about that's deep as well. I don't know if I can move right on in, but I'm gonna because there was an open opportunity there when you talked about those waters.
yeah.
But the so how do you feel about making ladies music, like music for the ladies?
I don't know, man. When the time
What?
comes, it'll come. When the time comes, it'll come. I'm just creating the music as it comes, as I
Mm.
feel I should. And yeah, I mean, I have a couple of verses here and there about love and stuff, but like like when the time comes,
We
definitely when
need a
the
poetic justice for you that I'm just gonna yeah,
no
because you
worries.
speak about poetry and it sounds like you're and then lyrically of course, so clearly you're a poet.
Thank
um
you.
you have to yeah, you have to give us what we want, like we all know. I have my plug rules because visuals is one of them, and then now I'm gonna tell you the second one, which is where the ladies go the men follow. So yeah.
Hmm, okay, but I mean, it's not like it's not gonna happen at some point in this life.
Hmm.
It
At
might
some
happen.
point. All
Yeah,
right, just remember that those gems. Then when you
yeah.
put that lady's banger out, all your fan base like quadruple.
Yeah. I mean, y'all are more than us anyway, so it's bound to happen.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
because when I was listening on stage, I was like, okay, he's dropping some little love stuff, but then everything else is like, but you're not just like rapping about hard stuff. You're really talking about like your plight as being you.
yeah,
So I think that's the best thing. It sounds like you have content. It's not just music that you're making. You're actually making content. So
yeah.
that's
Actually, like the songs that didn't make it on the tape because like my computer crashed at some point.
mm,
um, yeah.
making
So
lemonade out of the lemon.
yes, sir. So
Mm-hmm.
like there was supposed to be 15, but like they ended up just being 10.
Mm.
So yeah, you never know, man. You might
There's
hear
beauty in
them.
the struggle.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you
Sir.
said you. Oh, we might have one. We might have one in the tuck.
Yeah, we might hear them in the near future. We might
Mm.
not. You never know, man. Just pay attention. Just tell them pay attention.
Okay, we
Yeah,
might have a great tape demo tapes. One
go to volume two.
in a future coming to you soon.
Yep.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah. So basically, we got to know you, but we need to hear more, of course. But but what made you so tapped in is what I'm interested in knowing for sure. Spiritually, like clear. It sounds like something. There's
What do I
something there.
believe in spiritually?
Hmm?
What do I believe in spiritually, or like?
No. Just like on a spiritual. I don't know. I don't want to get into like religion, but I feel like spiritually, I feel like you have you're tapped in. Yeah. So
Hmm.
what caused that to come about, or is this just a natural kind of thing?
Hmm. Spiritually, how can I answer this? Like spiritually, I'd say like I don't see God as how I used to see him.
Mm,
Let's say that. Like my idea of God is a lot bigger than like what the Bible or the Quran would say, because like especially because like human beings wrote it, you can't really tell if they were really inspired by God or they were just writing based off whatever. And like, some sources say that the people we thought wrote the Bible, the people who are said to write the Bible, weren't even
mm,
the ones who did. So basically, like for me, like I feel like God transcends the idea of the Bible. He transcends religion, he transcends everything. And he might not even be a he or a she. That's the
mm,
thing. Like it might just be like a frequency, like the frequency to build, the frequency to grow, the frequency to do good. Or Satan could be the frequency of destroy, killing.
mm.
And what you do with the two is entirely up to you. So are you gonna be better or are you gonna be worse? That's basically how I see spirituality. Spirituality is a very hands-on, like a very hands-on like experience, and it's not just read your Bible, pray every day. It's not that. Like I don't see it as that. I see it as everything we see. Like
Mm,
it's more than just reading your Bible, praying every day. It's more than just meditating and hoping that your day goes fine. It's more of like, yes, do meditate, do all these things, but treat yourself well and treat other people well, and let the world be your mirror as well. Like Lil Wayne was saying something about that too. Like, let the world be your mirror, because the mirror can't judge you. You get to judge what you see in the mirror, and you get to
mm-hmm.
change what you see in the mirror. So it's more of like just like a responsibility for you to grow or just wither and die. That's just how I see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is real. That's the real interpretation. That's why I said you're tapped in. You're tapped in because I didn't want to like get into it or give you like anything. So I just wanted to kind of hear what you had to say about the whole deal, and that's pretty much it. And at 20, that's just crazy because that means that you've been really kind of paying attention to yourself.
Yeah.
So,
I spend a lot of time alone actually. Like
mm,
I'm a very introverted person. So like I don't just walk into a room and like be welcoming of everybody's like frequency. Not even on some I'm better than you or whatever. It's just like, yo, like this is a whole new experience for me. Like I don't know how to like, kind of
and
just
energy does not lie.
it doesn't.
So yeah, I feel you. Trust me. Even my bosses, I don't care if you're my boss. Like if your energy is not vibing with mine, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel that wall, that disconnect. Because
Yeah.
you don't need to allow everybody into your energy, especially a creative. As a creative, as a content producer, you don't need to be mixing your energy with everybody because they
Mm.
can really like steal your energy. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Like there's the sacredness of like artistry that people
mm-hmm,
don't really take seriously up until like, a certain point in their life where like everything is just not going the way it should.
mm.
And their eyes are like opened. Like this really like music is a spiritual thing.